okay. I'm totally fine.
Hey everybody, I'm a minute early. But yes, oh, hang on a second, I completely lost myself and where I am. I am streaming. I haven't actually said anything to anybody. I'm completely behind on everything. So where am I? Yes, right. I am very exhausted today. But I am here. Yo, is it? It's lagging, is it? Let's have a look. I don't know why it's lagging. So what do you think of Christian? What do you think of making two branch series of the Sage Dio series? One where Naruto travels through time and the other where Naruto travels to other dimensions. That's kind of good because the reason there's so many rules with Sage Dio is that it doesn't get out of control, and if I do that, that just opens up a whole mess of things, and I'd end up just doing Sage Dio all the time. It would be the only thing people request, kind of thing, you know. That's what I'm worried about anyway. So I try to keep it where I will end up having to no longer do it, and I'll be doing something else. So I will get back to it, but I'm not going to open it up. What I might do is do something where I can do something where you can request any characters or anything, you know, a series that way. Hi Pervy, hi Juho, hi Zetsubo, hi Enix, hi Pim. How's everybody? But yes, I'm only doing a couple tonight. What I might do is do a mini stream tonight, another mini stream in a couple of days, like Thursday, and then I'll probably do a Christmas Eve stream on Sunday. So, because like I said, I'm really exhausted today. Didn't get much sleep, out all morning, and you know, anyway, if you hadn't seen the journal, you may not know that I have actually, excuse me, I've actually finished my contest comic now, so that frees up a bit of time. I hope everybody's in. If you haven't seen it yet, I did put a journal on and a logo deviation, so check those out, leave your comments there. There's a link in the description of the journal and the picture that will take you to it. If you go click on the link, it'll take you to the pages. If you go to the actual description of that, you can press the thumbs up and it'll give me more thumbs up, because the more thumbs up I get, the more people are saying they like it, so it might give me a heads up on some people. It might not even make a difference. It might just say, oh, well, people seem to like this, but the judges may say, well, it's not as good as we would like, or something, you know. So, but it all helps at the end of the day. But anyway, let's get to this. I even sorted out any music, so today. Red for Red Riding Hood. And yes, if you didn't know, it is Sarada. Sarada Uchiha. Okay, let's go back to this. Juho, damn, that's a busty Red Riding Hood. It's Sarada Red Riding Hood. But yes, she is indeed very busty, as requested. Blah, blah, blah. Pimp Sutter, good to hear you, good Pimp. Pervy, I've seen your comic, Matt. I'll reread it once or twice before giving you an opinion. Thank you, I appreciate it. And please, you know, if there's something you don't like or you think something's off, please feel free to tell me what it is. I need to learn. Juho, haven't read the comic, been too busy drawing a mobile suit and writing a eyes in seed type fic around it. I'd put a link, but that's not allowed, so if you want to see it, just type 4Y2B Y8B on Imager. That's 4Y2B Y8B on Imager. So if anyone wants to check that out, feel free. I've just been... Oh, Peek a Twig. I've just been working on a Christmas one-shot for one story. Very nice. And a favourite Christmas song? Yours is Christmas Time Is Here from Charlie Brown. Very good song, I think. I think I've heard it. Juho, hurt my sound cut out for a while, but now it's okay. Well, I wasn't saying anything, so... because I'm not putting any music on today. Pervy, she is busty, but she is also a Uchiha. I guess there must be a balance in nature. Perhaps, but you forget, her mother is Sakura. So we never know. And just to reiterate, I'm not doing many today. I'm simply just doing a few today because I'll do a couple more another day, hopefully. trees. Okay, done. 20 minutes in. Right then, it's back to right. Go back in again. It's back in me. Right, there we go. Juho, which is also half Saku. Damn it! Was just about to say I beat you to it, Juho. Nice. Pick a twig. Wait, wasn't there some plot point saying that Sakura wasn't Sarada's mother, or am I misremembering something? That was to do. That was a. I've got the book. It's the spring. What was it? Springtime of Sakura or something. I don't know. But she wasn't sure that she didn't believe Sakura was really her mother, and she thought it was somebody else. But it turned out she was in the end. So, spoiler. Sakura's above them, it was just pointless family drama. Yes, Pervy, that was right. Juho, so who remembers Huntik? I remember it. I've actually got some Huntik cards somewhere from a game. Pika-Twig, thank you, Sage. Forgive the slip up, I don't really read much. Pika-Twig, I can see the appeal of Naruto, but it's just not for me. Before anybody asks why I've requested stuff with Hinata in it, she's cute. She is indeed Pika-Twig. She is indeed. Perfect stage, fair enough. To be honest, Naruto was starting to lose its appeal after Pain's invasion and Konoha arc. It's become weaker and weaker, and the war arc gets it to the bottom. I agree with that, to be honest. There was so much that went wrong, I think, with Naruto. I mean, I love the action. I love the characters that would appear after it. To me, it kind of started going a bit sideways with Sasuke's character, because I don't think Kishi really knew what to do with him, and he was kind of all over the place. It started off okay, but then it was like, okay, is he a good guy or is he a bad guy? Is he insane? Is he sane? And I just couldn't understand what he was doing with Sasuke. I stopped after Sasuke had a fake out death. I think that was volume 3. I do. Oh, I think you mean on the bridge when they thought he died, but he didn't. When he was, what was his name now? It was a guy that looked like a girl, controlled ice. Haku. Yeah, I like that, to be honest. I mean, it wasn't like he actually died, but he almost died. Right, Juho. So then, about this picture, who's going to play the role of the big bad wolf? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Pika-Twig says Blake. For those who don't get it, RPWGB episode where we said to play Red Riding Hood. Perfect Sage, lol. That's early. That's what she said. By the way, Jirato, Ona, I'ma eat you, little red. Juho, Tapo Jave. Hey yo. High fives. High fives to him or her. Juho, are you a him or a her? For some reason, because I don't know if Juho is a girl's name or a guy's name. What country is that originating from? Or is it just something you've put on? I don't know. Juho, explain your name! I must understand things. 1. Janica, 27. Little Red Sarada. Twig, I've just finished reading that storyline with the fight at the bridge, but I was kind of bored of the book. I'm a he. Juho to finish first name. Oh, thank you for the information. Everybody, we have learned some Finnish. Where am I on your list so far? You still haven't, and I still can't find your name on the Sunday stream list. Girato, you keep asking me. I've got the note, but you still haven't put your name on the list. I mean, I look at it and I look at it, I'm waiting, and I cannot find you on the list at all. I mean, am I being blind, or have you not actually made a comment on the journal? I mean, to be honest, I was thinking about doing it tonight anyway, but, you know, just because it's been on there for so long. Right on the boost. Right on the bust. Right, Zoroark Trainer is next. Fortunately, she didn't give me a full armoured form for the balance. It was a DxD OC, but I have not been given the full armoured form description. So I'm going to have to kind of make it up myself. But you can, what? Stop it. Oh, stupid lemon things. Wait then. 1 second. Balance breaker. Research. Right, okay. No worries, Girato. You're a busy person, I understand. I mean, you're constantly leaving the stream quite early because of working, so I completely understand. But it needs to go on there, so I know what I'm doing. So I was in the middle of doing this when I had to start the stream. Still working on it. No. It's a nice action pose, but too actiony. Second. So, Juho, someone tells me that we're going to see a Divine Dividing Boost Gear ripoff, in the fact that it's a gauntlet. Essentially, all I've been given the description of is the gauntlet. But she wants basically a half-half kind of, one full size kind of full breaker, balance breaker armor, and half normal costume. No offense to you, Matt. It's just how most DxD OCs I've seen work. Yeah, I noticed. To be honest, if I made a DxD OC, I wouldn't make him a balance breaker. I'd make him I'll just make him a normal demon, but with, you know, something different about them. Not actually make them a balance breaker. I mean, again, this is somebody else's OC, so. Mushy mushy. Is that a skirt or a kilt? It's a skirt, but she doesn't have a skirt. I was just kind of putting it in for. So I was like, wait, I'm drawing the uniform that she's not wearing a uniform. Rich requested. This is for Zorro Arc Trainer. It is a DxD OC. Right, so I'm going to have to split that down the middle like that. Let's pick it aside. Okay. It's going to take some work. Green. Right there. I'm working off a text thing, so 1 second. Black belly shirt. It's a belly shirt. Let me just showing off her torso. Is it a crop top? Oh, it's like a no. Oh, I guess it's just yeah, it's just a crop top. Okay. She's got layers of clothing on. Okay, jeez. Right. This is going to take a couple of things. Oh, right. Hair. Jeez, how many wings has she got? It's like 8 wings. 4 black feathered wings, 2 white feathered wings, 2 black deviled wings. Jeez. Black lips, slash, chest, burnt on back. Okay, so absolutely nothing about what she actually looks like. Jeez. Okay, random here. I'm making this up as I go along, so I made a mistake. Oh, so there we go. She kind of like a boy to me. Something her hair makes her look more boy like. I think she looks quite close to what Naruto used to look like. I think that's the problem, Pika. Juho, from what I'm hearing, the OC sounds like a crappy Mercy or DxD's version of Ichigo. Yeah, apparently she's got a power called Absolute Absorption, and she's absorbed a load of dragons or something. Earlier, had a quick look, quick skim, looking for details for the picture. Master Matt, read your comic. It looks really cool, and I liked it for a one shot. Thank you very much, Master. Girato, okay, comment sent to journal. Now it's just a matter of time till we get some Yuri goodness. It is Girato. Pick a twig. We have some innocent version of that last stream with my latest request. Master Parker, I think the ending of your comic was a bit abrupt. Like not a very conclusive final panel. I know, yeah, they just kind of, because I didn't really want to make it too long, but it's kind of that whole, it's over and they're just kind of complaining. It does continue on. It is left open for more if I wanted to. So it's concluded in that the story is over. I mean, there isn't much, but yeah, there is that odd bit of what's he going to do now. But it kind of all works in a way. But you liked it though, which is fine. But one mistake on page 12. What's the mistake? Disappointing Aston. Oh dear. Pervy Tate has got to go. Oh no. Well, Pervy, thank you for coming anyway, and see you soon. Yeah, must have had the. But yes, I'll probably have to fix that then, if I remember. Right. Where was I anyway? Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, making this up as I go along, so. Master Parker watched Star Wars Episode 8 last Friday. I watched it Saturday. I love the part when spoiler sensing said. Oh, that's a very interesting thing. That was dope. Tell me though. I definitely liked Episode 8. I can see why people didn't, but I definitely liked it. Right. So was I? Juho. Alright, just read the comic and I like the main chick, and Aston's big sis is hot, by the way, but Aston, he honestly feels a bit cliched, and him wielding a sword doesn't help that. Well, that's what I wanted to go with. I mean, despite what anime tells me, swords aren't something you can just pick up and be proficient at. Spears, though, are now... Well, I didn't make him proficient at it. He was literally just hitting him with it. You know, it's like, literally, it's the, I know how a sword works, the pointy end goes in the other person. You know, if I swing it enough, it'll hit something. That's why I made him, as proficient as he was with it. He was literally very lucky. I mean, it was like, okay, I'll swipe at him. That's why he only scratched his arm, his other arm. He cut the other arm the first arm by accident. The second arm, he literally just, he wasn't even close enough. He literally scarred it. He could have chopped the arm off, and he didn't. So it was like, okay, I missed that. Okay, I'll chop his leg off instead. And that's what he did. He chopped the leg off. And it was like, okay, run away. There's something in my way. I know. I've seen this. This is cool. I'll jump off and I'll try and slice his head. Hit his head with it. That's all he was trying to do. He was basically using it as a club. With a sharp club, basically. So, but yeah, that's what I mean. I don't like characters that can just pick up a sword and be really good at it. He was just basically going, okay, you hold it like, I know you hold it like this. I've seen pictures, and if I swing it, I'll be good. If he went up with someone with even a smaller bit of skill, they'd knock him on his ass, you know. But yeah, I know what you mean about wielding a sword. I haven't even seen Xenoblade. I haven't even got the Xenoblade yet, so. But yeah, he's not immediately proficient. But yeah, good chapter aside from the nitpicks I brought up, which is totally fine. I mean, I'm sorry it wasn't quite clear enough that he didn't know what he was doing, and then it did look he was actually knowing what he was doing, because I tried to make it as basic as possible. He was literally just running, hoping he'll hit it. And it was my failure that I didn't put that across. Yeah, as Master, as someone who's never been or seen fencing lesson, I can prove that not. I'm actually pretty good at wielding a sword and never been taught. I mean, yeah, I know how to use a sword through watching movies, reading books and stuff like that, so I know the very basics. I've never been taught like that. I've never been taught art, but I know how to do it. Juho, might be. I'm just a bit bored of main characters wielding swords. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to make something different, but I do like swords and sorcery and swords and science fiction. So that's a personal preference. So I completely understand what's wrong with spears or shields, for that matter. Spears are very hard to use in action, to be honest, in action stories. I mean, essentially, swords are actually the worst weapon. This is historic, by the way. I went to this Renaissance thing, and they had a night there, and they were talking about weapons, and he actually said swords are actually the most useless weapon on the battlefield, because the room you require to use it is difficult, and if you're in like an actual war zone, you'd probably stand more chance of hurting your allies than you would your enemies. Spears or long arms, they're good, but you can't use those in battles either. It's usually axes, maces, clubs, and stuff that are the best weapons in a fighting situation. And then Master Parker has got to leave. All right then, mate. Have a good evening. See you again soon. An efficient manner. Well, he knew what he was swinging at. I mean, I think anybody, like who's ever, you've got someone who's never played baseball before, and you say like hit the ball, they'll know to hit for the ball. They know you have to swing it. I've seen people who know how to play baseball, and they know how to swing a bat, and that's all he was literally all he was doing. Yeah, I mean, I get your point, Juho. It did look, it must have come off as that he knew what he was doing, but in my mind, and even though it's my mind, it doesn't mean I put it across as I wanted it to. But it was definitely that he knew where he was swinging at. He just didn't know what he was doing. He was literally just trying to hit it. I mean, as he says, he just called it a metal stick at first. When he initially came in with it and he was like hitting it, he was literally like, okay, just trying to get its attention. And he was just hitting it with a metal stick. Even when he said, okay, it's got a blade, all I got to do now is keep hitting it because it's a metal stick, but now I know that there's a sharp end. So that's kind of what he went with. Again, it was my failing, and I admit that that could have been better. Oh, this is taking ages. The reason I'm putting spikes on this lot is that basically one of the main descriptions of the gauntlet is that there is spikes on it. So I'm putting spikes on it. I'm still trying to make it look nice, but hopefully Zoroark will enjoy it. Well, that's the armour side done. It's only basic, but hopefully it'll do well. I'm not going to put in all those wings. Well, actually, I need to. That's the clothing. Oh, yeah, the boot. Brown leather boots. Oh, there's supposed to be tight leather jeans. What's her name? Rin Soka Morisato. Let's go DxD. Oopsie. Right. Let's save that. Well, he certainly got its attention. And poor Mr. Roboto ended up quite cadaveric. Also, just wondering, you ever played God Eater game? I quite like the God Arc weapon, a nice blend of melee range and nom 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 for the general what the fuck factor. I've never played the God Eater game. I have never, no, so unfortunately I wouldn't know. Pick-a-Twig. So today is a sad day for Yokai Watch fans. Oh dear, why is it a sad day, Pick-a-Twig? Juho, I've watched John Awesome's LP, so I'm a casual fan. Pick-a-Twig, well, much like a Pokemon Sonic the Hedgehog, the entire dub voice cast is getting replaced. Oh dear, that's not good. But it's very odd. Pick-a-Twig, according to Joey Diora, level 5 did it due to budget issues. Juho are sad to see that level 5 is going through problems. I quite liked playing the Gundam Age game. Pick-a-Twig, I'm going to be giving the new cast a chance to wow me. I've done the same for Sonic. I got into Pokemon after that, after the cast switch. Alright, well, it's never good when they swap out voice actors for money or otherwise. They have to either sound the same or at least get close. Okay then, Zoro Arc Trainer, HS DxD OC Rin Ashisoka Morisato. Again, I did the hair randomly because I have there was no description, and I hope at least the armor type as it stands looks fine. Actually, could I? No, it goes. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on a second. I'm gonna. Oh, there we go. Right. Big. Now 12-minute open at this. I'm probably just going to do this last one and then stop for the night because, like I said, I'm really exhausted. Giotto, actually, there's some voice change. I'm glad you enjoyed the picture. Yeah, Girato. I mean, for something I made up on the spot using very limited information, I think it came out really well. But yes, next up is Kunichi 101. Right then, I need to find something else. Okay. I've drawn this character before, I just got to check it out. Yes, side note, if I do draw your character on here, it's not guaranteed that I will remember what that character looks like. So it's sometimes best to resend me that image, resend me the image that I've drawn previously. There we go. Right. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to rotate counterclockwise. Yeah, this was Kunichi 101 of Boruto OC Utada. Oh, by the way, FYI, new Onachi! I've only just started it. Like I said, today is just kind of doing slow things and Yes. And it's called sleepover, Girato. You know, after the date, a sleepover. Well, it might not be out tomorrow. It's like I said, I'm still working on it. It'll probably be out. It might be out by the end of the week, just before Christmas. Kind of like a Christmas thing, so a Christmas gift. Even though it's not a Christmas special, it's a Christmas gift. So you could say. I'm gonna go with a 4 on this. Start with the boobles. Well, goodbye, Girato. Have a good Christmas if I don't hear from you before then. Juho, oh, what have I returned to? A bubble bath. Did I tap into Rice camera systems? I think you did, Juho. I think you did. Although they're left over, since this is a Boruto OC, left over from his tenure. Oh no. I've been drawing this on the blue. Dang it! Hang on. I'll have to start this again. I wondered why the purple. I should have suspected it. See, this is me being tired. I forget which layer I'm working on. Does anybody here have an Xbox One? I recently bought one. I've been trying to play on it. I just recently bought Battlefront 2 on it. And GTA 5. But I've played GTA 5 on the PS3, so... I don't really... But yes, I got a lot of mates who have the Xbox One. And it'd be nice to play online with them. Oh, darn it, come on. Excellent. Yeah, Juho, you're going to get a PS4. I was going to get a PS4, but I thought, no, because all the games I like to play are on PS3, and I'd have to get rid of my PS3 to be able to afford the PS4. And I don't want to end up buying all the games that I like playing again just to get a better system. because PS4 is not reverse compatible. If it was PS4 was reverse compatible, I'd have gotten a PS4, no questions asked. Xbox One is basically reverse compatible. I think they're just it depends on just some games aren't, and it's got a lot of games on there that I like, and I got a lot of mates that use it, so I went with an Xbox One this time. But yeah, Switch, I'm not interested at all. I'm still liking the Wii U. It's got games that I like on it. The Switch is just basically a new version of the original Wii. I don't like having to wave my hands around. I like a gamepad in my hand. You know, I'm one of those kind of gamers. You know, it's a gamepad or a keyboard. Not having to waft my hands around all the time. Get those just special things like with PlayStation. You have the PlayStation Wand or whatever it is. Although of SMT5 that might change soon. SMT, I'm not familiar with that shortcut title, so SMT5. Just trying to think what that means. And you have to go AFK for a while. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So I'll probably be finishing up anyway in a moment. Because Kunoichi 101 OC Utada Bubble Bath. Bubble bath. Okay then. What would be next if I did continue? You know what? I'll do the next one. I think it seems like it's just a quick one. So. Canvas clockwise back to the normal route. My friend is back. Casey, you are back, but you are at work. You're on your phone. Naughty girl. No. You're a banana. What is the design you wish to share with me? Don't mind me changing my accent now and again. I love accents. If you ever know me, it's one thing I do love is I do enjoy a good accent. I have this oh, excuse me, water. I have this thing about accents. I think an accent, there's a phrase for every accent. It's perfect for it. There's a perfect thing to say in Scottish. There's a perfect thing to say with a French accent. There's a perfect thing to say in an African accent. I don't know what they all are, but I definitely know that if you say you want to swear, sometimes it's best to swear with like a Spanish accent or a French accent, you know, or if you're telling somebody, if you're shouting at them, have a Scottish accent, and it's like it makes you, that kind of thing. Juho is back. You didn't miss much. I just finished this, and now I'm on to the next and the last thing. It's just oh, excuse me. My actually going to do this a bit different than he intended. Welcome back here, Master Parker. What is it now? This is the last one of the evening. It's for the Elusive Man. You are next week. You begin the next stream, Air Master Parker. By the way, because you are next. But I'm leaving it. I'm only doing 4 tonight. Couple of hours, and then I'll do another one probably Thursday and then Sunday. But yes, it's a couple of women, also known as Ino and Sakura. Okay. And that's done. Yes, it is. Ino and Sakura. Big number 4. Elusive man 90. Oops. Man 90. Hit no saves. No slaves. Sakura and Ino. So yeah, it's done, and so am I for the evening. So yes, it will be your turn next, Master Parker. But as I said, I'm only doing 4 tonight. This is a short stream. In fact, it's about an hour earlier than I normally stop, so it's only 2 hours today. I'm going to do another stream on Thursday. That will be when you will have yours done, Air Master Parker. So, yes, good. So yeah, it'll be Air Master Parker, BDJ, Hermo, Ronin36, and quite possibly Arabian Blades of Glory. And you know, yeah. So we'll see how things go. But I am exhausted. Not a lot of sleep last night. I'm going to do a little bit more Onaji. I might play some more Battlefront before I go to bed. But for now, that is all. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Sorry there was no music today. I just really did not feel like putting any on. It helped me focus a bit more as well. I wish I could be more entertaining. But yeah, if you liked what you saw, please leave a like on that thumbs up. Hit me up on DA on the Sunday stream journal, link below, if you would like a journal. Normally, again, these are on Sunday, as everybody knows, but I'm doing a few more this week, so I can get a couple more done before Christmas. I'm hoping to do a couple of Christmas requests. Not all of them will go on. I am sorry for those who don't get their request. I'm going to be picking the ones that I find the most interesting. I will be recording those and posting them when I can. I'll probably be working on 1 or 2 tomorrow. On Wednesday, probably get some commissions done maybe. Then on Thursday, get another one on Thursday. Then probably stream, and then again Friday the same on Saturday. Sunday I will be streaming again because it will be Christmas Eve, and I'll probably do one or two of the Christmas requests on Sunday rather than the normal stream requests, and we'll go from there. So yes, I hope everybody has had a good weekend and that their week is going well as well. And I hope everybody is getting excited for Christmas, or at least prepared for it. When will I do the Christmas requests? During the week. Like I said, I'll probably only do a few because I'm going to be recording them. So we will see how that goes and how many I can do. But yes, glad you enjoyed it, Juho, and I will have a good night. I will relax, do a little bit of work, watch a little bit of TV. I'm currently watching something Netflix. Well, I was watching Netflix before. I've never watched Suits, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to start watching Suits. It looked good, so I'm going to try watching. I'm still on the first episode. And then I might just play some Xbox One and before I go to bed, and that's it. So yeah, anyway, everybody, I hope you had fun. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell if you want email notifications, and I will see you next time. Let me just put my end card up. Yes. So again, subscribe, thumbs up, like, and I will see you all very soon. Either on DA, where I'll be posting things, or on the next stream. Hopefully, again, this Thursday. If it's not Thursday, it will be Friday. We will just see how it goes. Anyway, thanks everybody. Good night all. You're awesome as always.